say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning, students, families, and friends of West Virginia University at Parkersburg. I'm not standing on a stage in front of you in the same room this morning, and you're not sitting expectantly in an audience waiting for your big moment. COVID-19 has robbed us of much this year, such as the ability to be face-to-face together in a room together. But we did not want it to rob you of the moment of your graduation. I am proud of every graduating class that I have ever had and everyone that I will have in the future, but I have never been more proud than I am of the students who persevered in the time of pandemic and made your dreams come true. The poet Langston Hughes asks this question: what happens to a dream deferred? The good news for all of you this morning is it's a rhetorical question. It's a question that you don't have to answer because your dreams have not been deferred. Despite the challenges, you have persevered and you have made this moment happen. You have earned it, and it will soon be my pleasure to pronounce you graduates of West Virginia University at Parkersburg. I want to remind the students what I remind every graduating class. No one comes to a moment like this alone. For generations before you were even born, people that you never even knew were already dreaming this dream and this moment for you. I hope that each of the graduates will pause with me to thank the people who made this moment possible, the parents, the grandparents, the spouses, the children, the friends who did the babysitting or worked the extra shift or made all of the sacrifices like cooking the meals and putting the children to sleep so that you could have a moment like this. Be sure to thank them for what they gave to you. I have the pleasure of introducing several important people today. First, I want to introduce Donna Smith, Chair of the Board of Governors of West Virginia University Parkersburg. No president has ever been more blessed, and whether you know it or not, no student body more blessed than with the Board of Governors that is always supportive of everything that we do. And it's my pleasure to introduce Donna Smith this morning to greet you on behalf of that board.
Hello, I am Donna Smith, Chair of the Board of Governors. I am so pleased to be here to honor you and to extend congratulations from your Board of Governors on this most important day. And while you cannot hear my applause when they call your name or shake my extended hand as you cross the stage, I am so proud of each and every one of you and am thrilled to celebrate this day with you. While we are here to recognize your academic achievement, I also want to talk about your personal achievement, because you have had to persevere in a time when the pandemic has made everything harder. Harder to attend class because your internet just failed, or you have children learning at home, or because someone in your household has lost a job. Harder because it's difficult to stay connected to your classmates and your professors within the confines of a Zoom class when we know that connection is best nurtured by that casual conversation in the hallway or while having lunch at Ricky's Cafe. Yet through all this, and I'm sure so much more, you have persevered. And as a result of that perseverance, calling upon that underlying strength that you may not have known you had, you have succeeded not only in the academic world, but in the school of life. I would think any employee would desire to have someone like you who had honed not just their technical skills and academic knowledge, but also their character. Someone they already know who will not give up when the challenges arise, someone they can count on. So take today to gather with your family and friends in your pandemic bubble and celebrate this achievement. Whatever lies ahead for you, a job or a job search, or pursuit of another degree, you are more than prepared for the task. Congratulations and good luck.
I think that we all know why we are at WVU Parkersburg, and that is to serve the students. We put the students at the absolute center of everything that we do. And it's my great pleasure and my honor today to introduce to you the president of the Student Government Association, Elena Segsworth, who will make remarks to the graduating class on behalf of the students.
Hi, I'm Elena Segsworth, your student body president. Graduates, when we were little, everyone always asked us, what do you want to be when you grow up? If you were anything like me, your answer changed a lot. But whether you knew from the beginning, or you still quite haven't figured it out yet, I know when you thought about your future, you decided to think bigger. You decided to further your education and broaden your learning. I have seen this year's graduates overcome huge obstacles. You've shown superhuman strength and perseverance. When I think about the future you will make, I know it will be bright because you think bigger. Congratulations.
I've had the pleasure of introducing a number of great commencement speakers since I came to WVU Parkersburg, but today I thought about who to invite for this auspicious moment, and I chose a son of Parkersburg. And the reason I did that is I want you to have a physical illustration of the fact that you can begin in this wonderful community and you can go anywhere that your dreams would take you. Dr. Jeff Sapp is a professor of education at California State University, Dominguez Hills, but he started right here in Parkersburg. He was educated at the public schools in the Mid-Ohio Valley. His mother, Mrs. Helen West, and other members of his family still live here and call this home today. Dr. Sapp is a published author who has won many awards for his work. He writes curriculum for some of the most esteemed groups in the country, and he is a tireless advocate for the student in all things. It's my great pleasure and my honor to introduce the person whose family won the Generations Award this year from our own National Institutes for Historically Underserved Students, Dr. Jeff Sapp.
Although I was born in Grafton, I grew up in Parkersburg since I was 1 year old. I grew up on a dead-end street over off of 7th Street, right behind what you know as their doghouse. My glorious mother, bold and brave and fierce, divorced my abusive biological father when I was a tiny child. Because we were divorced and so very, very poor, neither side of our family ever in my entire life had anything to do with us. I barely know them even today as an adult. We were all alone, just my glorious mother and me and my 3 older brothers. And books, lots and lots of books. You see, my glorious mother read with abandon. She just turned 87 years old last week and is still the most voracious reader I have ever known. She recently told me that her idea of a dream vacation was to be able to ride around in a bookmobile all day and read. Books have always enraptured her, and I remember the first book that captured my soul too. It was George Orwell's Animal Farm. That part where the animals had kicked the farmer off of the land and taken over. That part where they had written the 7 commandments on the side of the barn, one of which was that all animals are equal. And then that part where the pigs got worried that they might lose their power and privilege and snuck out one night and edited the commandment to say that all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. That fired up my soul and imagination as a young boy at Hamilton Junior High School, who was so down and out that even his own biological family would not recognize him. And that passage still fires my soul up today as someone who wants equity and justice in this world. Books had saved me, and a glorious mother who was my champion. You know, another thing that saved me was a teacher at Parkersburg High School named Miss Margie Halfhill. I was terrible in math, I mean awful. And Miss Halfhill must have gotten confused and thought my last name was not Sapp, but that instead, my last name was Einstein. And she made me fall in love with math, and I will be darned if I did not grow up and become a math teacher. She is retired now, but she is still there in Parkersburg somewhere, probably riding a horse, which was always her favorite thing to do. Books saved me, and a glorious mother who championed me, and that one teacher who believed that I was brilliant. But as you know very well, it still was not an easy journey. I didn't come from a college-going family, but I kept at it. We didn't have money and access, but I kept at it. I had such trauma from abuses in my childhood, and those abuses made it difficult for me to focus and excel in academics. But I kept at it. I did get my bachelor's degree, and then I kept at it. I got my master's degree, but only barely, and I kept at it. And I went to West Virginia University, and I got my doctorate because by then, keeping at it had become a habit. It was my go-to stance in this world. I have to tell you, though, that most of my life I had way more people telling me I couldn't do it. I couldn't graduate. I couldn't write. I couldn't make it on my own. I couldn't be in a happy relationship. And eventually, I took all of their couldn'ts and I turned them into one big "I'll show you." And I feel like you might resonate with this. It's been a long journey to get to graduation, to this day. And I bet there were some people who said you couldn't, but you showed them, didn't you? And I'm here to bear witness of you today. I see you. I'm a proud child of Parkersburg, West Virginia. And I know that tenacity is in our blood, as deeply in us as the coal our grandfathers used to mine. Deep down inside of us, unquestionably down inside of us. You may have to dig deep for things, but today tells you that you are more than capable of brilliance, of success, and of claiming any goal that you make for yourselves. You did it today, and you're going to do it again. My hope is that you have found some books, some authors who will be your intellectual guides as you go forth from this university. You keep reading because books can save your life. My hope for you is that you have found a glorious person in your life who championed you. I hope you have clarity about who your champions are. Thank them today and stay as close to them as you can, because in this harsh and unkind world, we all need glorious champions. And my hope is that as you leave West Virginia University, Parkersburg, that you have found a professor who sees your brilliance. This is a good day to tell a teacher that you love them and that they've made a difference in your life. Different work begins for you today. Keep reading, but now you get to choose the books you want to read instead of getting them assigned. Now it is your turn to be another's champion, a glorious champion. Look around you for those who are just beaten down and feeling despair. Be their champion. Show them your path to success. Speak to them of tenacity and how you turned couldn'ts into I'll show yous. And live with some gratitude about those who have taught you some wisdoms, whether they be teachers, professors, friends, or family members. I find myself a little bit emotional now. I realize that I don't know you, but I feel like I might know a little bit about how you were formed or maybe deformed in this world because, well, we're Appalachian brothers and sisters. And I feel such pride in your accomplishments today because I am a professor at a university and I know how proud I am of my own students and their tenacious journeys. And I am filled with great anticipation as you graduate today and go forth to craft this new and better life for yourself. Because when you live your best life, we all win. From a son of Parkersburg, all the way from Los Angeles, California, I congratulate you. Take a breath, celebrate, maybe get some sleep, but friends, keep at it.
Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Certificate of Applied Science. Hunter W. Ackerman. Mason Douglas Adkins. Mackenzie R. Allman. Jennifer Anderson, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Mary Kathleen Aquino. Jessica Lee Arnold. Grace E. Ashworth. Addie Sue Ellen Bailey. Nathan Eli Baker. Ashley Ann Bell. Samantha Danielle Bess. Casey Marie Bevins. Priscilla Brady, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration, cum laude. Taylor Elizabeth Brown. Samantha Dawn Buttrick. Alexis Faith Carter. Kaylee Carmichael, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Samantha Ann Casto. Ivan R. Chaparro. Brennan Comiskey, Associates Applied Science, Nursing.
Congratulations.
Haley Renee Conley. Chad L. Cottrell. Leslie Don Couture. Zoe Ann Dalton, Associate of Applied Science, Business Technology. Deborah Darling, Associate of Applied Science, Legal Studies, magna cum laude. James Harrison Dobbs. Julian Evans, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Nicole Evans, Associate of Applied Science, Child Development, magna cum laude. Chelsea Tyler Ferguson. Dylan Fitzsimmons, Certificate of Applied Science, Welding, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology, summa cum laude. Nathaniel Brooks Flesher. Amber Sue Florence. Taylor Flowers, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Brandon Fluharty, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Amber Nicole Freimeyer. Andrea Gray Freimeyer. Sarah Ferner, Certificate of Applied Science, Business Technology, Certificate of Applied Science, General Education, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Christopher Matthew Galloway. Rebecca Garrett, Certificate of Applied Science, Patient Care Technician, magna cum laude. James Garfield Garrett IV. Hannah Brooke Gessel. Anna Christine Gibbs. Jamie Lynn Gillespie. Jessica Gooseman, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Tori Allison Gormley. Courtney Summer Gramines. Tyler Wayne Harmon. Shaylin Grace Hayes. Emily Hess, Certificate of Applied Science, Patient Care Technician. Heidi Hess, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. John Lohman Hickman. Kimberly Hill, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing. Remington Hitchcock, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration. India Hodge, Certificate of Applied Science, Child Development. Jordan Kyle Hoffman, Robert Glenn Hoffman, Mackenzie Cheyenne Holbert, Samuel Adam Homan, Jason Barrett Hopkins, Catherine E. Hubbard, Jamie Renee Huffman, Kaylee Lane Husk, Marjorie Ann Ingram, Nicole L. Jones, Haley Kent, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Rachel M. Kearns, Nicole Kittrell-Hugert, Associate Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Tina L. Knopp, David Earl Lafayette, Sabrina Rose Lauer, James Lawrence, Certificate of Applied Science Business Technology, Certificate of Applied Science General Education, Associate of Applied Science Board of Governors. Devin Locke, Associate of Applied Science Criminal Justice. Amanda Christine Ludwig. Abby Marshall, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Cassandra Lee Mason. Hannah Joelle Matthews. Carl Evan Maxwell, Holly McBride, Samantha Alexandra McLeod, Brooke Ann McDonald, Andrew Benjamin McDowell, Meredith Jean McHugh, Michelina Augustina McMichael, Wesley Catalino Mendoza, Crystal Lee Marie Miller, Daniel Seth Miller, Michaela Shane Miller, Joshua T. Mitchell, Holly Moore, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Dylan Scott Morgan, Justina Marie Morris, Ronald Brent Morrison, Lindsay J. Monday, Michelle Catherine Neff, Sydney Claire Newton, William Alexander Nice, Aubrey Marie Nichols, Russell Andrew Nichols, Christopher Ryan O'Byrne, Shannon Lee Odell, Caitlin B. Oldiker, Hannah Janine Onesto, Audra Danielle Parker, Lindsay Nicole Pierce, Carrie Ann Perry, Aaron Petrie, Certificate of Applied Science, Paraprofessional Pre-K-12. Joshua Tyler Petrie, Santana Faith Phillips, Erica Ann Pierce, Christopher Gage Potoxny, Brooke Powell, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Michaela Kathleen Prater, Anthony G. Province, Barom Rakhmatov, Donnell Damon Reed, Willio Renee, Kevin Dietrich Renforth, Kirsten Gianna Reynolds, Melissa D. Richards, Ryan Scott Richards, Courtney Ray Ricard, William Tyler Riddle, Jennifer Riggs, Certificate of Applied Science Child Development, Associate of Applied Science Child Development. Anthony Roberts, Certificate of Applied Science Chemical and Polymer Operator Technology. Taisha Rochelle Robinson, Jasmine Lee Ross, Andrew David Rubel, Bryson Michael Shingleton, Jesse Ross Shockey, Marissa M. Simmons, Sandy K. Simmons, Casey M. Sink, Brooklyn Smith, Associate of Business Administration, Certificate of Applied Science Business Administration, magna cum laude. Jordan Robert Smith, Kaylin Brooks Smith, Lacey Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Austin Ryan Spencer, Ethan Connor Stanley, Taylor Jordan Stoneking, Kelly Leanne Straley, Anessa Sweeney, Associates of Science, cum laude. Kaylin Nicole Taylor, Alyssa Dawn Taylor Moore, Holly Nicole Terrell, Caitlin Lee Thompson, Lisa Dawn Thompson, Aaron Leo Townsend, Kevin Townsend, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Casey Trickett, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Olivia Grace Vinoy, Anthony Lorenzo Vespucci, Ashley Marie Vest, Jennifer Lynn Ward, Hannah Nicole Warner, Macy Warner, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Zachary Watson, Associate of Applied Science, Drafting. Mallory Marie Webb, Kimberly Ann Weiner, Justin Welsh, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Bailey Irene Westbrook, Ryan Novino Westfall, Dakota L. White, Jacob Thomas Wilcox, Holly Marie Williamson, Trevor William Woodyard, Darian Marie Wright, Isaiah Lauren Yater, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Applied Technology, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science. Alexis L. Adkins, Victoria Madeline Allender, Jillian Ballingy, Certificate of Applied Science, Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Alexis Hope Bannister, Kristen Deha, Regents Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Robert Wayne Bills II, Bree Lydia Blackwell, Julia Blair, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Zoe Jordan Bookman. Brooke Buchanan, Bachelor of Applied Science, Communication and Media Studies, magna cum laude.
I didn't pay attention to the direction. Hold this and smile. That's yours, Sophie. Yay!
Fallon Buffington, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, summa cum laude. Miranda Dawn Buffington. Kimberly Ann Campbell. Ashley Megan Canterbury. Robert Clapworthy, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Judy Elaine Courtney. Rachel Renee Cunningham. Dawson Eric Siren. Casey Earl Daggett. Amy Beth Dean. Stephanie Ann DeBerry. Angela Nicole Deal. Vanessa Jean Duffield. Tanya Duncan, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Casey Edwards, Regents, Bachelor of Arts.
Congratulations.
Trace Michael Elder. Zachary Ryan Elkins. Lauren Brianne Fields. Stevie Marie Florence. Sarah Foster, Bachelor of Applied Science, Child Development, magna cum laude. Caitlin Frazier, Certificate of Applied Science, Business Administration, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, cum laude. Jamie Dale Freimeyer. Michael Edward Gaines. Cameron Margaret Galt. Nancy Goff, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Savannah Danielle Goff. Tony Grogg, Bachelor of Applied Science, Communication and Media Studies, magna cum laude. Cassandra Kathleen Hamill. Margaret K. Hardbarger. Monica Nicole Heine, Sandra K. Henthorn, Andrew Huscher, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Abigail Huffman, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, magna cum laude. Chance Marina Hugart, Michael Andrew Hupp, Lori Maxine Ice, Emily Kendra Kiefer, Desiree Kraft, Certificate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Regents Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jordan Alexis Lane, Caitlin Lockney, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Brianna Nicole Luther, Kevin L. Lynch, Andrew Lee Lyons, Jennifer Danielle Mackey, Tyler Scott Marlowe, Sean Michael Maddox, Tyler McGee, Bachelor of Applied Science, Child Development. Leslie Miller, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education. Julia Ann Moore, Rebecca Lynn Mullins, Thomas Edward Mullenix II, Miranda Lynn Myers, Donna Luttrell Nelson, James Connor Nesselrode, Mitchell Newbanks, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, cum laude. Megan Virginia Newberry, Bobby Nichols, Regents, Bachelor of Arts. Kelly Jane Nye, Jennifer Lynn O'Brien, Teresa Orn, Regents, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. L.A. Anya Onuha, Allison Nicole Pickering, Nichelle Nicole Pidcock, Eric Keith Pittaway, Chase Stephen Porter, Nicole Renee Raber. Shannon Riley, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Jennifer Lynn Riffle. Kelsey Lois Ross. Cody Salvatore, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Alex Paul Saunders. Madeline Scarborough, Bachelor of Applied Science, Communications and Media Studies. Daniel Seabaugh, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, cum laude. Congrats. Marley Spencer Sexton. Courtney Ann Schaefer. Robert Emerson Shank. Megan Elizabeth Shaw. Kelsey Elaine Short. Catherine Ivy Schuldis. Catherine Michaela Simmons. Barbara Jean Smith. Corey Lee Smith. Mariah Hope Stansberry. Whitney Rochelle Stewart. Amanda Faith Stout. Lakin Shawnee Stout. Bailey Elizabeth Serbaugh. Madison Page Sutphin. Austin Donald Sweeney. Brittany Sword, Certificate of Applied Science Legal Studies, Associate of Applied Science Legal Studies, Bachelor of Applied Science Legal Studies, magna cum laude. Go ahead. Caitlin Thompson, Bachelor of Applied Science, Communication and Media Studies, magna cum laude. Rebecca Thompson, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Cindy Jean Todd. Danielle Toothman, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Yurjita Vadims Vaidya. Elizabeth Jane Vincent. Victoria Rose Voschel. Jessica Ann Walters. Tiffany Ann Marie Walters. Jordan Nicole Watson. Angela Sue White. Adam Christopher Wilson, Allison Nichelle Wilson, Lacey Nicole Wilson, Jason Young, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, cum laude. President Gilmer, on behalf of the faculty and by the authority vested in me, I certify that these candidates have met the requirements for all degrees. It is my pleasure to present them to you for your confirmation.
So now you're not students anymore, you're graduates, and you're ready to begin on that dream that I talked to you about before, which was not deferred. I am so proud of you. Your families are so proud of you. And I want to just invite you to do one more thing. Don't ever forget your roots. Don't ever forget where you come from. And be proud to be a Riverhawk. And come back home and come back and see us every opportunity you get. Congratulations, graduates. Now is the moment that every president enjoys most. Graduates, wherever you are, please rise. By the power vested in me by the Board of Governors of West Virginia University at Parkersburg, the West Virginia Community and Technical College System, and the Higher Education Policy Council, it is my great pleasure and my honor as President of West Virginia University at Parkersburg to confer upon all of those who have met the requirements for graduation, the credentials and the degrees which you have earned with all of the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. So turn that tassel around to the other side, throw it up in the air, hug your grandmother if she's in the room with you, and celebrate the fact that you are WVU Parkersburg graduates and that I hope that you are WVU Parkersburg proud. On behalf of our Board of Governors and all of the WVUP family, I add my personal wishes for the fact that you and your loved ones will have a safe and happy holiday season. And remember my promise, whenever this pandemic passes, and it will, and whenever we're on the other side of it, you're all invited back for a huge face-to-face celebration. Thank you for coming today.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain,
for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain.